Today is International Civil Aviation Day, and the day is set aside to reinforce the importance of civil aviation to socio-economic development and recognize air transport's unique role in enabling countries cooperate and bring about global transit network.
The International Civil Aviation Organization, a specialist organization within the United Nations, established 7th December as the day to celebrate the impact that civil aviation has had on the world. Tourism and business have both been changed due to flying, not to mention the cultural connections that have been enabled. As the United Nations has now adopted Agenda 2030, a pledge for reduction of pollution, the importance of aviation as an engine of global connectivity remains just as relevant. As such, in recognition of ICAO's 75th anniversary, the Council selected the theme 75 Years of Connecting the World for the 2019 celebrations, which will run through to 2024. According to ICAO, International Civil Aviation Day is a day to enjoy the extraordinary things humans are capable of, and recognition of aviation as an enabler of global peace and prosperity, and to look at the future as the industry continues to innovate and bring cultures closer together. Aviation network carries at least 4 billion passengers annually. Statistics from Air Transport Action Group indicates that the global air transport sector supports 65.5 million jobs and $2.7 trillion in global economic activity, with over 10 million people working within the industry to ensure 120,000 flights and 12 million passengers a day are carried safely to their destinations. The wider supply chain, flow and impacts and jobs in tourism made possible by air transport show that at least 65.5 million jobs and 3.6 of global economic activity are supported by the aviation industry. Projections also show that aviation will be a key innovator and early adopter when it comes to technologies of the future. ICAO's main role in supporting aviation innovation is through a responsive and dynamic regulatory assessment approach that encourages new development and accelerates their harmonization so that the sector can take advantage of new performance and capabilities these developments promise.
Now let's talk this through by speaking with aviation analyst Seyi Adewale, who is joining me on the news to discuss this. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Adewale. How well would you say operators in civil aviation have connected the world in the last 75 years?
Thank you, TVC, for having me. It has been a wonderful experience, and so far so good. We have been doing very well, excellently well, and I would say we're proud to be aviators, and all the operators are on point, including ICAO, which is the central controlling body for aviation.
Well, the aviation industry has really contributed in terms of, boosting tourism, contributing to the economies of the world. But how would you say Nigeria has fared in the scheme of things?
Okay, let me backtrack a bit by starting by saying that aviation, started from the beginning. Your intro was excellent the introduction was excellent. Since the Geneva Convention, the Chicago Convention in 1944, where 54 member states came together to form what we call ICAO today, and then that's what we're celebrating. Throughout globally, ICAO has been able to establish what we call equality of opportunities for all aviators. Also, we've been able to balance trade, equality, which is part of the equality of trade. We have been able to ensure social and economic spread across all nations. And then also, we have been able to develop what we call social and economic development, social order in an orderly manner. So this has been a very good thing for us. In terms of Nigeria, we have safer skies now. You will notice that we've not had any mishap so far, and that is very good. We give kudos to NCA, FAN, and all related aviation bodies who have supported us. Nigeria has been able to manage its FAA IASA Category 1 status, whereby we have direct flight to US. We have been able to grow our airline, supporting the over 4 billion passengers that are moved. In H1 2021, by NBS report, we moved 6.4 million passengers, within and outside the country. We have also moved annually we move about 276 million kg of cargo, which is also good as well. We have also, our airlines, for example, have newer fleets. We have new airlines coming into fleet. We have United, we have Green Africa, we have newer planes. You can see we have A320s coming in brand new. Right. We have Embraers coming in brand new. So our aviation as well too is developing, and Nigeria is also doing well in the scheme of things.
Right, but then if you talk to those who travel a lot, especially within Africa, they will say when you get to Ghana, the way the airport is being organized, the way people are welcomed compared to what they tend to experience in Nigeria, the Nigerian airports, they say it's not something we can be proud of internationally. But then how can Nigeria improve services to passengers?
Okay, I think one of the ways, there are two major parts to airline. This business, aviation. There is the airport and there is the airline. There was a time lag where we didn't concentrate so much on our airport development, but with the recent administration, we discovered that a lot of focus has been built on airport development, like MMIA, for example, Lagos International Airport, Murtala Mohammed International Airport. You can see that we are going to commission very soon a new airport terminal to support the old one that is there. You can also see the development by the Ministry of Aviation through the Minister of Aviation, the concession that is going to come up, very soon concerning our 5 international airports, whereby there'll be concession. 4, but Anambra, I think, is coming to it and is designated an international airport. So that is on the airport basis. So if we concession it, we have fresh money, new money coming into it. We have new investors coming into it. Our airports to also grow and develop. It must just be done transparently and independently, that, is well managed. Then we have the airline aspect of it, which we have domestic airlines who are now able to compete, at least in the first instance, in the regional flights. We see our aircraft, our airliners flying across West Africa, and they're doing well. And they're coming in, they're investing also in therein, whereby they're bringing newer planes, more efficient planes, more cleaner planes, because we have to also contribute to cleaner skies too as well. So I agree there's a time lag at a particular point in time, but now we've progressed. And in the not distant future, in the 5 years, the government has come up with a plan, a development plan, and aviation is embedded therein. I'm sure in the next 5 years, we'll congratulate ourselves.
All right, then I say congratulations in advance then. Thank you so much for speaking with TVC News Aviation Analyst, Seyi Adewale.
Thank you.